The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings
on 2nd down. Here's Henry. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
To carry.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
It's a turnover on downs.
Carr now on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it with Jacobs. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
The tackle made by...
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Jacobs. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Henry, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the...
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. Here's Jacobs. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's
back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Throwing now is Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo.
Derrick Henry all alone. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Reception here by Ruggs. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Carr completes it. He finds some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Number 10.
A big play there. 51 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he finds Corey Davis. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways. Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. That'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again to Henry. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders 17. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Henry. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
At the 13-yard line.
Tannehill on 1st down. Henry's got it out on the left side. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Makes the score.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On 1st down, Richard. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, Richard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Malcolm Butler on the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44, Carr escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
A loss of 3 yards. And it's 3rd.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Shotgun now for Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro.
The tackle by Kenny Vaccaro. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On second down now. It's Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge on your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, it's Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tannehill throwing again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Henry. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. again is Tannehill. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Extra point try for gravesKING09's. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
Makes the score Raiders 20, Titans 17. Stephen Gostkowski sets.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Set to kick off.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
They'll run on first down. Richard. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Off the RPO, he completes it, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Tannehill finding Davis for a Titan first down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
And goal at the 16.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Las Vegas.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, Richard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The tackle by Kenny Vaccaro. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw with Carr. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Pickup brings up
the Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
3rd and 4.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Smith. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Raekwon McMillan on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide to Humphries. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
And goal.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. He's going to get it running right. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used